Welcome everybody to Flashback Friday night with myself, RustyMoney, here on YouTube and PlayStation Network. So, welcome Kobe Gaming. How are you doing, my friend? Just doing something a little different here. Doing what I'm going to call Flashback Friday. We're going to visit some old save games on multiple maps back on FS19 with y'all. Show you some of my old save games that I still have saved. Eric D, welcome my friend. How are you doing? How are you doing tonight, Eric? We'll wait and see if we get a few more people in here for this uh unplanned I shouldn't say unplanned, but didn't know what time I was gonna get to go live. I'm good. Hope you are well. I'm not too bad. Not too bad. Was kind of sleepy earlier. Still not too bad yet, but I do gotta work in the morning until noon tomorrow. Then I'm off, and then I'm off Sunday and go back to work Monday again. Mrs. Money's off this weekend. She possibly might have to work in the morning, but we don't know yet. Taj Broom, same. Welcome, my friend. So, a little flashback Friday, everybody, as we go back and visit some of my old save games here on FS19 on multiple different maps. So, I just thought I'd show you around on some of my old save game farm builds and stuff. So, it'll all depend on how many. Very curious what save games you have. All right, Crust 2. Well, let's click in there and we'll show you. I don't know which ones we'll be able to do. I have a general idea. So here we go. We're gonna, well, first off, we're not gonna go to Marwell Manor, so you can just rule that one out because I only got 2 hours on there. That was just messing around one night. The ones we're gonna focus on are this one here. So we got Warco's Challenge on Mercury Farms, where I got 156 hours. We can't do Back to the Sticks because I don't got the map downloaded and probably a few of the mods, so we can't do that one. We can do, I believe, Starovites, an old small Polish map where I did a new beginning series and spent 133 hours. We can go to No Man's Land in my FS19 version of the Build It Challenge where I got 90 hours. We can go to my West Coast Farms on Fellsbrunn in the No Mods Challenge where I did 252 hours. But I believe it was like 246 hours where I finished the challenge and then inputted a few mods. So I did like 246 hours with no mods, absolutely no mods. Built a pretty neat farm there. And then we can't do Rusty's Custom Acres because I'm missing a few mods plus the old stream farm. And that's it. So we can do Fellsbrunn, Starovites, No Man's Land, and Mercury Farms. So let's just do this. Mercury Farms is a good map. Alright, let's do a quick little thing here while we see if maybe we get just a few more people in here. What save game do you want to see first? And we'll put in here Mercury Farms. Star Louise, probably spelling these wrong. No Man's Land, Fellsbrunn. And we'll let you vote for a minute here. David, welcome, my friend, and Grumpy Gray Farmer. So what we're doing here is just a little something fun for a little bit, what I'm going to call Flashback Friday, here on a Friday Night Live, where we are going to check out some of my old save games back on FS19 and just kind of show you around, maybe do a little farming, but just show you what I have done on those old save games, how I created my farms back in FS19 when I first got into content creating. Some of you have seen these, some of you probably have not even seen any of this. So we'll see what you vote for, which map we should go to first. We can go to, again, we can go to my No Mods challenge, which was on Fellsbrunn, where I built a place called West Coast Farms. Got 252 hours. Still have my starting tractor that I did the No Mods challenge with. We can go to No Man's Land, where I did the FS19 version of the Build It Challenge. We can go to the New Beginning series that I recorded. This map right here, Starowites, an old Polish map, everybody. This Starowites map is where Farmer Willie B and myself met. This was our first collaborated dual roleplay, which is the same concept that I'm doing on the Campaign of France with Farmer Willie B and Rabid Rob. So that is the New Beginning on Starowites with 133 hours. And then the last choice is Mercury Farms, where I did a kind of a little neat, fun mod hub challenge. I can't really remember what it all entailed. You'd have to read the descriptions of the episodes, but it was on my favorite map of all, Mercury Farms by Alien Jim. So let's just go ahead and to get things started so we can move forward and maybe see all four of these really quick, let's end this poll. If you haven't voted, make sure you vote in the poll, everybody, and we will end it here in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and end the poll. Let's see where we're going to go first. Oh, just how exciting. We have a tie. All right. Well, let's go to my favorite one, or actually I put a lot of hours on Fellsbrunn. My first map, learned FS on that map. Let's just do that, Krusty. Let's go to the first map we all spent hours on. This was mine. Let's go to Fellsbrunn here. And we aren't gonna change any mods around. We're just gonna hit start. John Brock, welcome, my friend. How are you doing? Welcome to Flashback Friday. FS19 live on multiple maps, visiting some of my old save games just to show y'all especially the new viewers to the channel, some of the things I did back on FS19. Flash Gaming, welcome my friend. How are you doing? Thanks for stopping by the live stream. Don't forget to drop that tasty treat on the like button, everybody. Here we go. Let's load in to West Coast Farms on Felsbrunn, where I did the No Mods Challenge created by our friend Crazy Monkey Gaming on YouTube. Well, here we are on my West Coast Farms, everybody. So, before we divulge you what it looks like in the drone view, let's go ahead and show you the PDA. So here is the PDA of Felsbrunn, and here is what I own. I wondered if my FS19 saves are still in Steam Cloud. Very possible, Crusty. That's how I made this happen on PlayStation, basically. I had to reinstall a bunch of mods. That was the only thing I had to do. But West Coast Farms started on this piece of land right here that is really skinny all the way down here towards the bottom below 33 and came up here on the left-hand side of the highway there right next to the ocean. So this is what I started the No Mods Challenge with. And then the first field I bought was this one here, 26. And then after that, I think I bought field 16 right here. And then I bought the biogas plant on the map. A lot of hours were spent in this. This was again the No Mods Challenge created by Crazy Monkey and shared in my Facebook group and other groups on Facebook. You started with very little money and a piece of land, and you had to work forward to, I believe, buy 2 other pieces of property, and then I can't remember the exact details, but it took me 246 hours or something like that. So yeah. And then once I finished it, I inputted some mods and made some changes. But let's take a look at what West Coast Farms looks like over here next to the ocean. We will see if we can get our button combinations right, a little different. So here we are on my West Coast Farms on Felsbrunn. So you can see I'm one of those guys that really likes to utilize my land. And so I was even plowing a little bit on the beach, if you will. We plowed on the beach right here. We made a field. So this was a field. You can see what the field basically was, and then once I got the cow barn went on part of the field, but this field did go basically right through the cow barn here, straight across originally as I worked forward to buy the cow barn. The cow barn was not there the entire time. That was another part of the challenge, I believe, is we had to buy a large animal pen, if I remember right. You'd have to read the description in the earlier episodes. And then during the challenge, I had a hayloft right here, and we didn't need that no more. Once we finished the challenge, then I got rid of the hayloft and put in a chicken coop down there. One of my favorite chicken coops from FS19. And then right here, we had our grain bin site right here, in-game grain bin. And once I finished the challenge, of course, I put a multi-fruit there. And then we had a shed. Our sheds had never moved, so that is where the two sheds are that I had. And I had a silage bunker over here the entire time. And then this was a big grass field throughout the challenge right here. And the grass field came down here and wrapped behind these houses right through the slurry yard pretty much. So you can see I got the slurry yard there now, but yeah. And then I bought, like I said, I bought this field right here, which is a very big field on FS19. And over here, I own this field right here. So really no changes there, but let's just go over here actually to our combine. My combine's got 41.5 hours on it right there. Let's jump out of there. This truck took a while to earn this truck in the challenge, but it's got 6.9 hours. Let's see. Trying to get to the... Here is a tractor, and if I remember right in the challenge, I bought this tractor in used sales. And I earned this tractor, I believe, through used sales, and it's got 82.7 hours on it. 82.7 hours on this case tractor right here. Okay, now we will go and I'll show you my starting tractor that I started the challenge with, and we still own it. It's still a part of my West Coast Farms here on Felsbrunn. That was the No Mods challenge. Let's shut that off for now. Let's jump to it. Here we are. This was my starting tractor in the No Mods challenge, the Fendt Favorite 515C. And if you can see the screen, you can see that this tractor barely is still alive. It's got 119 hours on it. 119.6 hours on this tractor. Let's go ahead and put a worker in there. I'll let him keep planting that field. Putting soybeans in this field. 119 hours on that tractor. That 515 on FS19 used it a lot. Anyone watch the boxing tonight? No, don't watch boxing. The rest of the stuff here is what I added after I finished the challenge. So I added this mod. I added this other truck down here after I finished the challenge. I also added my 4940 and this Massey Ferguson. There's my 4940 right there. Let's get back to the other tractor and plant some corn. Ronnie, thanks, my friend. Appreciate Appreciate that. Don't forget to drop the old donuts and coffee in the chat, everybody, for our friend Ronnie. Support on the channel, like always. So we're just gonna do a little farming here. Talk about FS19 if you want to. Talk about anything. We'll hop on over to another farm that I have saved on FS19 here in just a few minutes, so I can make sure that you see all of them. And then maybe we'll just stay on the favorite one. Eric D, welcome, my friend. And Ronnie, look at there. Ronnie again gifting another membership, everybody. This time to Travis Miller. Thanks, Ronnie. Appreciate that. Another membership to the channel. This was one of my favorite farm builds, actually, that I did, everybody, in FS19. The reason for that is I just really loved how I used the land here on Fellsbrunn over on the west coast. I just really loved how I utilized this land. So I really enjoyed this no mods challenge, actually. So you can see that my land started right here. Let's see, now I gotta remember what button is what to get that bigger. I don't remember. How do I make my I don't really want to screw anything up. But anyway, our land was from about right here and then wrapped all the way around over here. This was the starting land. So everything on this side of the highway I utilized. I just really enjoyed it. And the no mods challenge was done with out any free landscaping. So anywhere I had to figure out where I was going to place something, I earned the money to do it. Yeah, it was a long battle, but we got it done. So now we'll continue to plant a little corn here, and what map would you like to see next, everybody, before we maybe just land on one and play around for a little bit? So would you like to see Starovites, the Polish map, No Man's Land, or Mercury Farms? And I'll show you what I did there. And that way anybody that watches this live stream later can see all of my farms within a short amount of time. And then we'll just land on one towards the end. So Eric says Mercury Farms. Alright, we'll go to Mercury Farms next, Eric, and then I think we'll go to the Polish map, and then we'll end on No Man's Land and go back to whichever one is the most popular one. Whichever one you enjoy the most. Like the most, I guess. Alright, so let's go ahead and we will save this and go to Mercury Farms and show you what I did there. Let's get to our other tractor though and see if he's in a good spot to stop, and yeah, he is. Let's stop him right there. Let's go save this. I don't want to lose this. I like FS17 also. Never played it, Ronnie. Still haven't bought it. Do a double save. I've been playing FS19 on Spectacle. Oh, cool, Grumpy. Thanks for the member chat, my friend. All right, let's go check it out. Mercury Farms, here we go. My favorite map of all, everybody. And I love this farm build that I did on here. This was one of many farm builds that I did on Mercury Farms. So, this here on Mercury Farms, I did a challenge that was called Warco's Mod Hub Community Challenge. Spent 150 some hours on it. I can't remember where I finished it at because I've been on it a little bit since then. It was a fun challenge, but this game save's got $4.4 million. It was a fun challenge. It was kind of like the 200 horsepower challenge, because the concept of the challenge was basically to do with the mod hub. It was basically to try and get you to try new things and stuff and have fun. And there was a couple of goals. I can't remember them, but let's load in there. TLX 48-foot enclosed trailers. Okay. What do we got? Hopefully we can see if we got some room for that. Let's go. We'll just check really quick. TLX 48-foot enclosed trailers. We'll install it really fast. Hopefully I don't got any other ones to install. If I do, we'll just load in anyway. It's probably equipment. I ain't too worried about it. But I don't know why I would have had the enclosed trailers on this map. It's on FS22 already. What is, Ronnie? Spectacle Island? What, like on PC only probably, right? Holy cow, look at the difference between FS22 and FS19 when you just install one mod. We won't do that again. We'll just load in. But look at that stuff. I mean, most of this stuff here that you can see on the screen, we got in FS22 from 82 Studios. You can see I didn't use too many. I didn't use 82 Studios mods that much in 19 really. I used this enclosed trailer a lot. I did like it. Otherwise, I didn't use too many. It ain't come across it anywhere. Yeah. I was hoping we'd maybe see some mods in the mod hub today, but I see that there wasn't any. Our used system storage in this mod hub library that I have here in FS19 is at 98%. 9 people currently checking out the live stream. We're just waiting for this mod to load and then we're going to go to Mercury Farms. Hopefully there isn't any other ones. If there is, like I said, I'll just skip over them. Hopefully it's not some kind of shed or something. Most of the sheds I got in this farm builder from Mercury Farms. Uh, Build pack anyway, or Alien Jim's shed pack, I should say. Whatever it was called in FS19. What was it called in FS19? Mm, Mercury Farm Shed Pack or something? I could be wrong, sorry. It's alright, Ronnie. You're just trying to see if we're awake, Ronnie, because if it was on the mod hub in FS22, I think there'd be a lot of people checking it out. It'd be great to see another alien gym map on the mod hub in 22. I just hope that since we haven't seen him around, I hope that he's making one for the next FS game, or hopefully we'll convert some of his other maps to the next FS game. You know, because I really would like to see Mercury Farms. I really miss uh, his other map called uh, it was a farm name, and I didn't play on it much. It had the really steep hill going up to the store. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I can't think of the name of it. I want to say it started with an S. Something Farms. Sussex Farms? Was it Sussex? Is that right? Is that what it was, everybody? Was it Sussex? Chinook, welcome, my friend, to Flashback Friday. We're just checking out some of my old game saves on FS19. We just left Fellsbrunn, and now we're going to go to Mercury Farms. Just going to do a quick little tour of 4 maps and then end up on one of them playing for a little while. Just showing some of the new viewers what I did back in FS19. Oh, it was. Okay, Eric. Yeah, Sussex Farms. Yeah. Farmer Trio, welcome, my friend. So we're just waiting for this trailer to load here. And then we're going to Mercury Farms. Just taking a little bit for it to download. Slow FS19 mod hub. How is Farmer Trio? So Flashback Friday night, everybody, live on FS19. Let's kick it back with a hot cup and a frosty glazed donut and talk about Farming Simulator. Alright, 97%. Come on. 98%. You're almost there. I'm doing good. About to start some tillage. Nice trio. I was going to do Calm Lands, everybody, but I thought we'd change it up. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's go to Mercury Farms. Again, this game save was the Mod Hub Community Challenge created by Warco Entertainment on YouTube and shared in my Facebook group, Farming Simulator Challenges. Warco Entertainment has a new challenge out, which is like called the Big Breakfast Challenge. It's a part of the Facebook group and Discord. Here we go, one of my favorite farm builds where I used some bigger equipment, but not when I started. We worked to what you're about to see. Here we go. And of course it's gotta be raining, so you got poor picture. Let's take a look at the PDA though, first off. So, here is how much land I own on Mercury Farms. This was the PDA on Mercury Farms. Oh my goodness, my favorite map of all maps in FS. And I've been playing FS only since 19, and this is still my favorite one. Yeah, so I own all of this here in this like Duke's Far green color. And I own this area up here. When I started FS19, well, we can talk about that here as we move on, but let's take a look. You can see, let's see here. We got animals. I got a large chicken coop, a large sheep pasture, a large pig enclosure, and a large cow pasture. All alien gym animal pens. $156. I did 86 missions. Now, this is some of the stuff I should have showed on Felsbrunn in the No Mods Challenge. I cut down 253 trees on this map. Done 819 bales. But let's take a look at the farm. Here we go, my farmhouse in the middle. Let's go. Here's our road. This was my road. Whoa. So I put in this road here. Actually, the Mercury Farms road is like right here. This is where the road actually would be if you played the map, but I moved it over here. Kind of my my farm here, kind of wide open, roomy a little bit. Game Enjoy, welcome my friend. So you can see we got the cow barn over here. We got a couple of silage bunkers right there. We got our pig pen back here. And then we got our sheep pasture, sheep barn right here. And then I got my chicken coop right here. And here was my favorite mod in FS19 for making Total Mix Ration. This was the silos for Total Mix Ration, I think is what it was called. And then I've got two silos here. Got a multi-fruit silo from Alien Gym, and then we've got the Mercury Farms silo right here. There's two of them sitting side by side. one of my other favorite sheds outside of the Mercury Farm sheds. This barn right here from FS19. Now if we go this way, across the map a little bit, back in FS19 is when I started making YouTube content. And I created a series basically called Survival Farm. And I built my survival farm up here on this piece of land right here where I got the slurry yard. And then what I did is I started with a small rustic farm build and cut down all these trees around the farm to make money. And then the end of the goal was to buy land up here at the windmill sell point area, buy this land and build a new farm. But let's get back over here. Yeah, I knew that, Ronnie. It's all good. Here's where the biogas plant is on the map. So I cut down all the trees. There's trees that surround the biogas plant here. Cut them down. Put in a grass field right there. Wrapped around the biogas plant. And then did another field right here. Another big field right there. Alright, let's hop in my favorite truck. One of my favorite trucks from FS19. I wish this thing was an FS22. On all platforms anyway. We'll see what we got going on. It's raining. Got all kinds of equipment. What do we got in here? We got all kinds of stuff in here. Total mix ration. Straw. Manure. What do we got for manure? 46,000. Let's go sell some manure. One of my favorite things to do in FS19 on this map was drive truck. Because on this map you could buy and sell many different things. You could buy and sell slurry. You could buy and sell water. You could buy and sell fuel. Let's head on out of here. We'll go up to the biogas plant. I'm on FS19, laugh out loud, West Bridge Hills, Rusty. Cool, Ronnie. Cool. Let's go up here to the biogas plant. And then again, to keep it kind of short, we'll jump on over to the Polish map and show you what I built there. And let's sell this here. Hopefully it'll still take some. Got room in it. Oh, Alien Jim. Oh, how I loved his maps in FS19. Especially this one. God, look at these dump rates, everybody. We'd go nuts with some of this dump rate, and this is a fairly good dump rate. Seems kind of slow to what we got in FS22 with most things. Alright, let's go back to the farm here real quick. We'll go over to that little Polish map. I really like that build I did on the Polish map too. So on the Polish map that you're gonna see next, I did a new beginning recorded series. This gameplay here on Mercury Farms was mostly live. But on the next one, the Polish map called Starowice, I did a recorded series that was titled A New Beginning, where I was kind of working for our friend Chad from CBW Farms as a hog farmer. And then we were doing dual role play with our friend Farmer Willie B, who had his own series on the same map. And so that is where Farmer Willie B and I met back on FS19, is on the next game save that you're about to see. Put this in the shed over here. Another one of my favorite trucks from FS19 parking right beside it. Oh yeah, I use this thing a lot in FS19. Miss that old girl. Alright, now let's go to that next map. And show you my farm build on there. This was what the finished farm looks like, what you will see. It's not how I started the series. The farm build was a little different, but to end it, I built a second brand new improved farm in a small area on this Polish map. So let's go there. Hopefully we can just load in. Looks like we shouldn't have a problem. So how's everybody doing tonight? Thanks for stopping by the live stream. Alright, here we are. This one I did a lot of decorating. I did some ground textures, as you can see here, as best as I could in FS19. But let's take a look at the PDA. I'll show you what I owned in this new beginning. This is also where I played with Seasons and a Geo for the first time in FS19. So let's take a look, and this this plot of land right here that you can see my thing floating around, which is right to the left of 82 across the river and right next to 64 and 65. This was the area that I kind of started with, besides the little farmyard. This was a forest, and I cut down the forest with a chainsaw. Pretty good sized forest. So I own this piece of land. I ended up buying the biogas plant, if I remember right. I didn't start with it. We bought this piece of land here Bought this little piece of land, bought this triangle piece of land, and then also this piece of land by the farm. Westbridge Hills is really good. I spent a lot of time on there on FS19. Alright, statistics back on this Polish map. I only created 9 bales. Didn't do a lot of baling. Cut down 394 trees on this Polish map. I did 160 missions, 24 transport missions. This map was good for transport missions. They weren't too difficult. On other maps, you had a lot of problems, it seemed like. And then I played 133 hours on this map. But here is the farm build. This is not what it looks like when you load into this map in new farmer mode. So we've got a house, of course, right there with the shed next to it to the left. A little shed, and we got our multi-fruit silo kind of right there in the middle. We got a seed fertilizer, lime buy points and stuff. Our little pig barn right here. And then I got a sheep barn right here. On the back side, I got kind of like a hayloft or a hay shed back here where I got some equipment under it. Got a little cow barn right here. You can see our other buy point right there next to our fuel tank. Our workshop shed right here. Another shed there in the middle. That sheep shed has a little bit of storage. And so did the pig barn right there. I think the only thing I don't have is I don't got chickens. I got another shed over here, and then put in a silage bunker back here. And then over on my other property up here, where it was a forest, I put in a little greenhouse right there in the series, and cut down the forest and put in a triangular shaped field there. This piece of property, this was Chad from CBW Farms' house. He lived right here. The property behind him was a small field. I bought it and put down the slurry yard right there. And then right over in this area here, right here where you got these 3 fields, this big one, right here, and then these 2 long narrow ones, kinda. This was a forest that I cut down trees in, and then created those fields. And then you got the biogas plant over here, which I owned and placed in a ramp. I don't that ramp might have been there. I can't remember, but yeah, you had to drive up on the ramp to dump into the biogas plant. So that was a little tough. So that's the Polish map. And then I got all kinds of small equipment on here. There's Chad's little John Deere tractor that he gave us at the end of the recorded series. Two great pieces of equipment there. Has some cool mods we don't. Oh yeah, right, Ronnie. Here's one of my favorite cultivators that I wish was in 22. This thing right here. I love this thing in 19. Used it a lot. And we got some small equipment here. One of my favorite little tipper trailers from my favorite pack in FS19, the old Ferguson pack. Here's our little John Deere that we used all the time in FS19. John Deere harvester. Here is my Dutes Far that I fell in love with in 19 and why I'm a fan of Red Cat 3D tractor mods, but didn't have a good experience with one on Calmlands. But this tractor right here, I love this thing. It sounds so nice. Oh, yeah. Sounds so nice. And then I got some equipment over here. Whoa, that's the chainsaw. Let's run. I got a truck over here. This little truck right there, which we got that in 22. And we got some equipment back here. We got all this equipment in 22 right there. Well, that's pretty much it on here. One of my favorite small tractors, got to show you though, as we don't have it on the farm, but it's right here. Ah, one of my favorite tractors I wish we had in 22. There was talk that we were supposed to be getting it in 22, and I had never seen it yet. But I loved this thing in 19. Even had a front loader. Oh, I use this thing a lot. This tractor pack was a good one. A good cheap one. Anyway, that's that. Now, let's go see No Man's Land, which I know there's a few of you excited to see that one. We'll save this and quit. And let's go career mode and go to No Man's Land. Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? This save game uses downloadable content which is not installed. If you continue, some vehicles will not be available. Farm Buildings Pack. Farm Buildings Pack. What was the Farm Buildings Pack? can't remember what the farm buildings, and then the Case IH AFS Connect Stagger series. And the Lizard T Series 2 Brazil. Would be whatever mods you had. Oh, I know, Keith. I know it would be, but I could have swore I've been on here since then. I gotta see what that farm buildings pack was. That'd be the most important one. The rest of it, the equipment, I'm not too worried about. Farm buildings pack. What was the farm buildings pack? Farmhouse pack, not that. Farm buildings pack. Oh, there it is right there. Oh, that was an Omatana thing. I do kind of wish we had those in 22. I kind of like that pack. This one right here, I'm not going to install it. It'll take forever. But right there. Okay, and then the case. Let's type in connect here. What was that? That was the one thing I liked about. Okay, this one down here. I don't need that one either. Okay, we should be good to go. We should be alright. Let's go. Let's go to no man's land. We'll find out anyway. Here we go. So on this, towards the end of FS19, one of my admins from my Facebook group, Gary Vetter, and myself created a challenge that we called the Build It Challenge. And it was created before we even knew what No Man's Land on FS22 was even going to be like. And so we created this challenge and the concept of it being utilized for FS19 and FS22 when No Man's Land was released for 22. But here we are. We're in Krusty's house right now, everybody. We're on No Man's Land instead of Calm Lands, but I don't think Krusty was home right now. I don't see him anywhere. Doesn't appear that he's waking up. Can't open the door. Oh, see, there's just an icon to sleep. Let's go out here. Oh, hey, he left us a pretty nice truck, though. Here we are. This is one of my favorite farm builds that I made in 19. Another one of my favorite ones. Let's go to the PDA though, quick. Here was my PDA in the Build It Challenge on FS19. I owned all of this land right here. And then I had cut down 844 trees on no man's land. Done 645 bales and played 90 hours of gameplay on here. Here is the beautiful and the very first ever hillside farm, if you will. This farm was built on a hillside in the Build It Challenge on plot 49. So here you go. If we zoom in a little bit, you can see that we're on a hill here. As we're on the low spot right here, but if we go this way, we start to kind of climb the hill. But if we zoom out, you can see we got some sheds here. We got our windmill. There is our house that we stole from Krusty on Calm Lands. Here's some of our other sheds. We got all animals, including horses. We got sheep right here. Horses right here. We got Farm Dog Murphy right in the middle there. We got chickens right here. Small little cow barn. And we got pigs over here. And lots of silage bales right now. But that is that. Now, we should get to a better time of day so you can actually see that. But we need to do some farming or going to sleep, waking up when it's nice out and sunny. You're not tired. What? I'm not tired. Oh, do we gotta wait for a certain time of day? I like the sound on FS19, right? What time of day did we have to wait for to go to sleep? Let's try and make some silage bales. Haven't done this forever. Alright, let's go. Are we making bales? We're making bales. You can sleep at 1900. Well, it wouldn't let me sleep for some reason. Krusty wouldn't let me go to bed. So those are 4 of my game saves, everybody, on FS19. And the farms that I built. Let's get these silage or this grass down here, make some bales here too. See if we can get this turned around here. I used a lot of older equipment kinda on here a little bit. This is the first time I ever used that hog barn. That hog barn right there's the hog barn from Adigan Park. Addingham Park, or however you say it. Oh, we do have a second farm. We do have a second farm on here. We could go show you the more modern day farm too. And then our sell point areas. Lots of silage bales. Let's get back over here. And we'll drive a truck on over there and we'll check out the other farm. We'll shut that down. We could just probably spawn over there, couldn't we? Yeah, we're already over here. Take you to the modern day farm build. Nice shed. There's a couple tractor over there, and our 4940 it looks like. Here's the modern day farm build, the second farm in the Build It Challenge. Oops. Now it doesn't follow you like it does on FS22. Ronnie, welcome, my friend. Oh, you're going to bed. All right. We'll see you later, Ronnie. Have a good one. We can float over. Here's a little bit of a sell point area, everybody. Yo, Alien Gym biogas plant right there. And our sawmill. We finally played some FS19, Ronnie. That should have made you happy. Here's the modern day farm build. This is where the Grapevine farm is on No Man's Land in 22, where you got that old barn and the grape field or olive field, whatever it is. Just a place with a house, a couple of sheds. Oh, there's supposed to be a silo right here. I think. Where's my silo at? Is my silo at the other farm? I don't think so. So we are missing one thing, everybody. Oops. There's supposed to be a silo right here. Omatana silo. So we are missing something. Supposed to be a silo right in this area. And then if we go over to the other farm, there's supposed to be a silo. Let's see if we can get to that next day. The other silo is supposed to be right here, drive across it right there. Oh man. Well, looks like we gotta work for more crops again. Oh well. I think that's the only thing I'm really noticing that we're missing. Well, let us go to sleep now. You're not tired. I can't even go to sleep. Do you want to end this game without saving? Yes. Alright, now let's go to the one that we got saved. Actually, if we just would go back here, we probably can mods, Tana. Hey, look at those Omatana maps, everybody. Or Omatana maps, Omatana mods. Silo wood, right there it is. I just must not have had it turned on. Maybe that's the situation. Silo wood. Let's see, select, start. Hopefully it'll put her silo back. Should put her silo back now. Oh! We must have accidentally saved at some point. Our silo is still missing. Supposed to have a silo right there. But there's the farm on Mercury Farms. There's that. And I don't know why it doesn't let us go to sleep though. Maybe we need to speed time up. So it'll let let us go to sleep so we can have a sunny day. Let's try that now. We're past 8 o'clock. You're not tired? What? Why aren't we tired? We should be tired. Now let's see. I want to get it to where we have some daylight here. There we go. 9 o'clock at night, 9 o'clock in the morning. Let's go. Biogas plant, income, property maintenance, property income. $311,000. Sweet. There, see now you got a little bit brighter of a picture for the farm. Our old shed house right here. Oh, excuse me, workshop shed right there. And then here's our animals, our sheep right there, and our horses. Farm dog Murphy, chickens, cows, and pigs. Got that. Okay, now let's... So just some of my, old game saves on FS19. Just a little showing of them. How many of you all still have some of your old game saves that you finished out 19 with? Lots of silage bales that I could sell. Well, it's only 10:40. Zoom, zoom. Maybe I should quit No Man's Land on FS19 and take a quick minute to break and go on Calm Lands for just a little bit. Maybe get you all a little bit more perky. Of course, I'm the one that needs to get a little bit more perky too. I'm starting to get just a little bit sleepy. Work tomorrow. Oh man, I got stuff to do too. Finally got all caught up today, and then I got another big parts list. A bunch of filters and stuff for somebody, and I finished putting parts for a rebuild on a hydrostatic motor for a 2388 today. I got a heater valve for a Magnum, or not a Magnum. Yeah, a, a Maxim 150. What else did I grab today for parts? Wasn't real busy today. Customer wise, anyway, that came into the store. Oh, the great thing about FS19, no camera collision. The other thing I like about FS19 is this view in the landscape mode. It's so much farther back that you can see so much more in the distance. Alright, well, I suppose just as well. Let's turn that veiler off, filled it up. Whoa, now. There. We got the old bales done. We can put it away. We'll just set it over here out of the way for now. Alright, let's get the truck. come on now. Gotta remember the buttons. We can haul lots of bales with this truck. Had a straw bale there or something, it looks like. We can get these picked up and sold. There we go. Get these. Lots of here marshmallows on this old trailer. Alright, we're full. Let's go. Whoa. Oh, crash countered on top of the rock. Take these to the biogas plant over here. Hopefully make some money off of them. Now, can we remember how to do this on the console? Jack Sarge, welcome, my friend. Help window. Unload bales. There we go. Get them to load back up. Biogas plant might be full. Let's unload. And yeah, I'm gonna say it's full. Put them back in here. Transporting position. There, and I don't know how much digestate we got up there. I can sell some. Whoa, we just barely missed that tree. I should put my silo back down now that we got these bales. Just as well get it back down. Hey Rusty, you've gone old school. Yeah, right? This was one of my favorite farm builds I did in FS19 there, Jack. Alright, now to remember, how will you place stuff in FS19? Okay, I want to rotate it. Okay, rotate it. Very good. Whoa. Object collides with an object. See? That's what's gonna be no fun. Because this is where it was. Darn it. Don't want to put it anywhere else. Might end up having to fix that problem sometime. Cut down that tree, sell that fertilizer point. Let's just get the bales moved over here for now. Unload. Unload there. That'll work. Get them up off the grass field. Welcome in, everybody. Kind of at a point where I'm going to wrap up the live stream, I think. We just went around and briefly took a look at 4 of my old game saves from FS19. And then ended up here for the last one and just playing around here. But I think we will probably end it here, everybody, and do appreciate everybody checking out this spur of the moment live stream here on FS19. If you enjoyed it, please. I spent many happy hours on 15, 17, and 19. Cool, Jack. Cool. But yeah, if you've enjoyed this, please drop a tasty treat on that like button, which is better known by myself as a cop battering and by you all people as delicious donut. Don't forget to leave comments in the comment section, and please share a box of donuts with all our friends and family by sharing the videos and live streams from the channel. But from myself, RustyMoney, we will see you on the flip side, everybody. Have a good one. Thanks, Eric. Thanks, Jack, Ronnie, Keith. Farmer Trio Gaming, Joy, Chinook, Eric D, Crustu, John Brock, Grumpy Gray Farmer, Flash Gaming, Kobe. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you all later. Have a good one.